Alright, so the timeline of Exodus was between 1445 and 1405, and BC, and pretty much the author is anonymous, unknown, and just like Genesis is pretty much anonymous and unknown, but Exodus is also has another name as the second book of Moses. But the main characters are not just Moses, Aaron, Jethro, Joshua, Miriam, and the Pharaoh. All of those people. It's also mainly the Israelites and how they are led through their journey in this book. So guys, I'm going to get to that in just a sec. Okay, Exodus. Pretty much in Exodus, the main characters are the Israelites and Moses. But Moses was in there a lot, but it's mainly the Israelites. So it starts off where pretty much the Israelites are enslaved by the Egyptians. And the Egyptians punish them, beat them, and just brutally force them to work for them for so long and so many years within the story. And God heard their prayers and saw what the Egyptians were doing, so he remembered his promise to the Israelites that they were to be given the promised land and that they were to be protected. So God used Moses, one of the princes of Egypt, but in fact that he was actually an Israelite and was adopted by the Pharaoh's daughter. Now Moses was sent to the Pharaoh and warned him of different things that could happen if he did not release the Israelites. The Egyptians had hardened hearts and did not want to let go, so they were persuaded into having to let go the Israelites. When they were released, they were led by a pillar of dust during the day and a pillar of fire during night. So when this happens, they travel through the desert, and they end up coming to the Red Sea. And by this time, the Egyptians have changed their mind, and they want to come back and take them for captivity and make them work even more, because they realize what the work they were doing, they can't do themselves. So they're coming to attack, and God sends the pillar of fire behind the Israelites to protect them, and they were wondering how are they going to get through the Red Sea. And God tells Moses to raise up his rod, and he does so, and the Red Sea opens up for them to cross. Now, they crossed through, and after that, when they got through, the Egyptians came through, and they were going through the Red Sea. Now, it's actually a proven fact that this actually happened, because God goes and closed the Red Sea upon all of the Egyptians, and they were all underwater. And there's proven fact out there that there is chariots and armor and weapons of the Egyptians that has been found at the bottom of the Red Sea. So that's how I know it's a true story. And after all of that, the Israelites continued their journey, being led by a pillar of dust and a pillar of fire, both day and night. And throughout the story, they are having to go through so many trials of faith, trust, and hope. And they eventually will find the promised land. But you guys have to continue into the story without me so that you guys will understand what I'm talking about and know what actually happens in this book. So yeah, guys, please. The quote I chose was, "Look, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come, let us deal shrewdly with them, lest they multiply and it happen in the event of war, that they also join our enemies and fight against us, and so go up out of the land." That is Exodus 10 through 11. 1:10 through 11, my bad. But reason I chose that quote is because it pretty much relates to everyone today. That we all of us, like teenagers or like even adults, everyone, once the devil knows that we are here, he wants to enslave us by addiction, suicide, depression, all of that stuff that is just not good, because he knows that we are the children of God and that we have so much to do for him. So he just tries to enslave us to keep us from all of that. So that's pretty much what like the Pharaoh is. He's pretty much like trying to keep the Israelites from greater power. So that's what I think of it. That's the quote I chose. I gave this book a 5 out of 5, pretty much, because it's biblical, it's a true story, and I just found a lot of miracles and faith within this book, and it taught me some stuff about myself and through how my faith is for my religion. So, guys, also, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, class. It's Combat Youth. I do videos on my church every Wednesday, and I usually upload them on Thursdays. So, yeah, guys. God bless.